I'm walking to my first official day of class. And sorry, it's something in my throat. I'm at Western University of Health Sciences, and I'm in the College of Osteopathic Medicine, and I'm in Pomona, California. And this morning we have ISSM, which is the Integrated Study of Skills for Medicine or something like that. I may have gotten that wrong, but it said something like that. So basically we're learning skills we need to be successful as a doctor. So we have that for 3 hours this morning, and then we have a 1 hour break, and then we have 2 groups because we have a rather large class of about 200 people. So about 100 people will go to ECM, which is Essentials of Clinical Medicine, which is basically like how to be a doctor, and then the other 100 people are going to do OMM, because this is osteopathic medicine, so we learn osteopathic manipulative medicine. So this afternoon I'll be going to osteopathic manipulative medicine class, and then the other half of the class will go to ECM, and then I have ECM tomorrow. Today I'm wearing a skirt, but I'll probably start wearing exercise clothes on the day when I have OMM in the afternoon. So it's essentially the Arctic tundra in our lecture hall. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, what do you think the air conditioning's at?
Like 60.
Like at 60. Like, that's actually what it feels like. This is Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
I'm gonna go get my jacket.
She's gonna go get her jacket. I'm gonna go get coffee because I didn't buy a parking pass. So I parked like off campus. Like, it's not actually like too far of a walk, but I parked off campus, and actually I didn't even bring a jacket, and my house is like 3 miles away, so I'm gonna stick with coffee. Hi. This is our little cafeteria area. It's really small. Focus. There. Little cafeteria. Drinks, and this is they have like some food and some prepared stuff. And then of course we have Starbucks coffee bar here as well. Coffee, and I was like cutting weight for a few months, and I got down to 148 pounds in the morning, like no clothes on, no food, like after going to the bathroom. Like, that's the most consistent way to weigh yourself, by the way. So I got down to like 148, and I was like, I don't really want to go below 145 for health purposes, so I stopped cutting for about a month, and I was like, oh yay, happy. I'm back to, you know, normal calories, normal everything. And then I got a text from this guy that I do like photo shoot stuff with, and they have another photo shoot lined up. It's gonna be a really cool photo shoot, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to do that photo shoot. So that photo shoot is in September. It's on September 4th, and therefore I need to cut it a little bit again because you can barely see my abs right now, and we would love to see my abs for the picture, so I'm just going on a mini cut. So I'll be documenting first week of medical school as well as the cutting. So I'll probably make 2 separate videos, like one for medical school, one for cutting, just, you know, so people with certain interests can watch the videos. But yeah, so look out for those. And in light of cutting, I got this lovely coffee, and this is all I've really had today. Coffee, and then I put in probably about, I don't know, 4 tablespoons of half and half. So I'm just gonna guesstimate this. Like, whenever I cut, I only count calories, and I try to get in like a ton of protein. So for calorie wise, I'm gonna estimate this about 100 calories because 2 tablespoons, half and half's about 40 calories. So if I put 4 in, that's gonna be about 80, but I probably put in a little bit more. So we're gonna go ahead and say 100 calories for this lovely blessing of the gods, which is coffee in half and half, and 2 split this. Yay. Right out here, whoo! We just finished our first day of sitting in a classroom For like what, 8 hours? 8 hours,
Yeah.
around 8 hours, around 8 hours. I wish that we could, like, you know, walk while listening or something. I don't know, anything to move. Sitting still for 8 hours is difficult, and that's definitely going to get some, it's gonna, I can't talk. We're gonna have to get used to it, in other words, yes. Are you going to the gym? We might go to the gym. I'll film this. We do have some like reading assignments and stuff to do, and I'm gonna look over, we need a preview for tomorrow and like look over dissections. We have our first dissection tomorrow. We're doing superficial back, and we need a preview for that. We'll look over that.
Skin.
Gonna skim.
Skin.
We're gonna give it, oh yeah, we are gonna do that. Yeah, first dissection ever. It's exciting, I'm excited. So, I'm filming this now at the end of day 2. I'm gonna try to not get hit by cars. End of day 2 of the first week of medical school. And we haven't started like learning like academic scientific material yet, so I can't really comment on that, but I can comment on the difficulty. I think is probably the hardest part of medical school. It's gonna be the hardest part for me, is the keep going when you're tired, because they just like shove stuff down your throat, and you're like, okay, you know, I'm learning this, you take a test, and we take our test on a Friday, and about our first anatomy test, which we haven't even started learning anything for it yet, but we haven't, I think 2 weeks maybe, and 2 weeks, and after that test, because we have it on Friday, we have Saturday and Sunday off where we're not responsible for any like new information, but we still have stuff to preview, like more information to look over, because starting Monday we start even more anatomy. So for the first test, we're learning all of the back, everything about the back, everything about the hand and the arm, and everything associated with that. So muscles, bones, nerves, arteries, and how it's all positioned relative to each other. We learn the brachial plexus, you know, stuff like that. We're tested on it, and then immediately after that we jump into the visceral organs, so heart, lungs, pancreas, spleen, liver, all of that. We learn all of that, and we learn lower extremity, and then we jump into head and neck, and we're gonna learn all of this in about, let me think, we have August, September, and then maybe about 3/4 of October. So 2 3/4 months we're learning the entire human body, minus the brain, anatomy, and neurochemistry. So that's the hardest part, in my opinion, of medical school, is keeping up with everything. Obviously you don't want to fall behind. I mean, can you imagine trying to learn the entire body in like 2 months instead of 2 3/4 months? Like, yeah, not gonna happen. But again, hardest part is really sticking with it, because shoot, I'm already tired and we haven't even started learning yet. I'm like, oh, why am I so tired? I wish I wasn't tired. I always said, if I had a superpower, ooh, I almost fell. If I had a superpower, or like a superhuman ability or something like that, like I gotta pick one, I'd totally pick like not needing to sleep, like never getting tired, and like never needing to sleep. Cause like, can you imagine how much time you'd have, and like what you'd be able to get done and stuff? Like, it'd be awesome. So anyway, that's what I think about that. I'm gonna go home now. I'm gonna make some dinner. I'm starting to cut down weight a little bit because I have a photo shoot in about a month. Yeah, it's about a month I have a photo shoot, so I'm just cutting back a little bit on weight. So I have some more visible muscles, so I'm gonna go eat something on the lower calorie scale, more vegetables, more volume, less calories, protein powder. Shout out to my protein. Make sure to pay attention to my protein, especially on this upcoming Friday. They're having this huge sale, and they're like offering like mystery discounts, and they're discounting everything in their store. So you want to look out for that, because it's only going to be on this upcoming Friday. So look out for that. And I'm gonna go home now, and I'm probably gonna have some soup and protein shake with spinach, because vegetables are important to eat and I don't like eating them, so I blend them in my smoothies. And then I'm probably gonna go to the gym with Crystal, and then I'm gonna preview for the lecture tomorrow. Sweet.